about the notes. Hi everybody, it's me, Brie, and this is going to be my new series, and it's going to be called All About the Notes. And so it's going to be talking about DIY musicians, songwriting, copyright, whatever you guys want to talk about, because I might be in music, I know a lot of information, I could probably help you guys out. So whatever you want to know, let me down below. But today's video is actually going to be about on how to find the right vocal teacher for you. Now, finding a teacher is actually pretty simple. Like, for even me, I live in a rural place, so when I first started my musical journey at 11, it was actually surprisingly very easy for me to find somebody. My parents wanted to start me into lessons, obviously, and so they found my first vocal teacher through word of mouth. So maybe ask neighbors, ask people you know, friends, family, because I bet one of their kids is in vocal lessons, guaranteed. So, and then the next place would be music stores, you know, piano studios, music studios, anything like that. They probably have this big bulletin board, and it's, you know, teachers looking for students. And so that would probably be your next place to start. And thirdly, I would say is school, because your music teachers, they know that they can't teach you, you know, everything. Like, they try, and it's understandable, but like, they have their specialties and they know people with other specialties. So if your music teacher is a saxophone player, they probably might know a vocal teacher for you. So I would start in those three areas. So finding a teacher is actually fairly simple, but the hardest part is finding someone who vibes with you. And I say that for you because there are many talented and great singers out there. Sometimes not every personality works with you, and that is okay. And so this is how you know if maybe they are not the one for you or they are the one for you. That sounds like almost like a dating thing. Okay, but anyway, let's get into this. Number one is their credentials. There are many people out there just throwing up a sign and saying, I can teach voice lessons, and they are not qualified to do so. If you are starting young, like I say, like, you know, 11 through high school, I would say you need somebody with their BA, which is their bachelor's in music. I even have my bachelor's in music, so it's one of those basic things that if you're studying music, you should get it. Like, you should have your bachelor's in music if you are going to be, you know, teaching other people on how to, you know, study. And the next thing, and I say this very sparingly, is if they have 15 years of being a paid singer. And I say paid singer because did they work for Disney World? Did they work for like cruises? Did they work for theme parks? Did they been doing this like professionally? Did they take voice lessons? Like, do they have vocal coaches? Like 15 years. Because I feel like by that point, like, they definitely know their information as well. So keep that in mind, like, as well. Sometimes not everybody gets their, you know, bachelor's, but I would say stick to somebody with their bachelor's in music. And if you are studying in college, then you need somebody with their master's or their doctorate, because they know how to bring you to that next level. In college, you know, it's a lot more pricier for voice lessons. Like, you got to keep that in mind that you are paying for this. So you need to make sure that they are qualified to be teaching you. And so I say credentials, number one, is how you know if they are right or not. Number two would probably be, do they know their basics? And I say that there are some people that are just like, oh, well, let's not focus on breathing. Or I had some person and they were like breathing through a straw to try to learn how to breathe. And it's like, okay, that's probably not the best, you know, method. This person needs to have basic understanding of basic techniques. Do they know breathing, warm-ups, song selections? Oh, it's one thing to like give you a wrong song choice and be like, oh, okay, I guess that wasn't the right one for you, especially in the beginning, because they're trying to figure out like where you're at. But if it consistently starts happening, then they might not know you at all. So you need to like keep that aware. And it's not just, oh, well, I don't like the song. I was given songs too that I didn't like, but I grew to like them because I realized that, oh my gosh, this song actually is really good for my voice. And it's really teaching me the things that I want to know. And so you have to keep that in mind as well, that they're giving you something, practice that. But then there are some people and they're just picking out the wrong thing for you. You have to like, do they know their basics? Like, do they know like what is gonna work for basics for you? Because other people have different problems, you know? Some people have breathing problems. Some people have diction problems. So you have to like notice this person like fixing things in your voice for you. So whether you're studying either commercial or classical, are they like helping you meet your music goals? Because, you know, not everybody is like, some people are studying for competitions. Other people are studying to get into college. Other people are, you know, studying so they can improve what they have. What is it that you want? And are they helping you meet those goals? Because you're paying for this person and you want them to like be doing the best job that they possibly can for you. So are they helping you meet your own personal goals? And as far as on your vocal journey would be my next thing. Whether you're commercial, classical, and you need to let them know, are you focusing on commercial or are you focusing on classical? Granted, we all have the same basics. All vocal stuff has the same basics, the same stuff, and you need to learn classical if you're doing commercial. You know, you need to learn classical even if you're doing opera. So, you know, you need to know that stuff. But are they like helping you meet to like your niche almost? Are they trying to turn you into an opera singer? Because that's not going to be helpful, you know, if you're trying to be commercial. So you need to like keep that in mind. Are they teaching you to teach yourself? So basically at the almost, I guess, end of my musical vocal lesson journey, but it's never really the end, because I say it's never really the end because you're always going to be teaching yourself. And that's how my teacher was at the very end. He was like, I want you to know how to teach yourself. And because now you're going to have a bachelor's in music. You need to learn, okay, I know that I'm not breathing right in this song. I know that I'm not doing such and such. You need to have that understanding. And so that's where they come in. Like, they are helping you to teach yourself, so when you're out there and you're actually performing and doing stuff, like, you know what to do. That's what you're like paying them for, and that's what they're helping you to reach. So find somebody who's like resonating with you. Are you resonating with their teachings? Like, is what they're doing advancing your voice? Like, if you're not noticing, but I say if you're not noticing, but are you consistently practicing like they tell you to? So if you're consistently practicing like they're telling you to, and you're not noticing any improvement after 3 months, then you might have an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like they might not be the best fit for you. They might not be helping you. So you need to keep that in mind. Also, do they like fit your personality? Like, can you be friendly with this person? And I say that, like, not everybody becomes their best, like their vocal teacher becomes their best friend. Though I feel like it's pretty, like, you know, most people, if somebody really resonates with you, that mentor becomes your friend. But can you even be vulnerable with that person? Because, you know, there have been like very intimate talks with me and my vocal teacher about my, like, things going on in my family, things health-wise, things going on in my body, or, you know, things that are like emotionally draining me that I would like talk to them about, because all those things play a deep role into like what you are like on your vocal quality. And, you know, anything going on mentally, emotionally, physically you're gonna probably have to like confide in them. I guess the last thing would be, are they your fan? And I say that because even myself, I had a teacher and she was always trying to get me to sound like somebody else, like not who my voice is. And eventually I ended up getting rid of her and I took on this other lady, and she's like, oh, well, you're just a mezzo and this is how you are supposed to sound like, and I understand that, let me teach you how to get better. And so she understood this is what my voice is, and she knew how to make it better. But she's not trying to like make me into something else. Like, you want this person to be your fan because they need to like actually love listening to your voice, because they're gonna see you a lot and they're gonna have to know on what to do with your voice and how to amplify that. So please keep this in mind as you're looking for your vocal teacher, and hopefully this helped you. And if it did, well, subscribe below for maybe more videos on subjects like this. And as always, thank you very much for listening.